Yes, today we will discuss about the main topic, that is a Python, introduction to Python. As I told you, these are all the different modules which we are going to cover in our full stack Python development training. Okay, so the technologies in module one, we will discuss about the Python, and in that Python, core Python, advanced Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and project on this module. And then next module is UI module, that is the front end module. So in that we will learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and some of the libraries, Bootstrap, and React JS framework. So these are all belongs to front end development or UI module. Okay, and the third module is back end module. There again here Django. It is also related with Python. So this is used to develop back-end web applications. Okay, and Flask and REST API. These are all belongs to Python language only. That's why we need to concentrate more on Python. And then fourth module is database module. In that we will learn about SQL, basics of SQL, structured query language, what is database systems, and what are the different types of SQL commands available, and related to the database, that is MySQL. And also for simple applications, we will also use for SQLite. SQLite. So this is a inbuilt database which is provided by the Python. And along with Python, we have some libraries and MongoDB. This is a unstructured data to store documents and all. We can go for this MongoDB. Okay, so that we will discuss in this module 4. And in module 5, so once we learn all these concepts in these modules, we have to integrate all those things by using some tools. Okay, and also this is not developing by only you. Okay, there is a team in our organizations. So to collaboratively work with other members, we have to use some repository systems or version control systems. So those are nothing but Git and GitHub, and also some of the testing concepts and cloud concepts using AWS. So these are all the different modules we will cover in our full stack Python development training. Okay, and to practice all our exercises, we have different online tools, HackerRank, LeetCode, and CodeChef is also available, so that we can also use it. Okay, so in our daily, programs, we will also practice these exercises, which are mostly asked in different companies in interviews, especially. Okay, and to learn all these tools, you need not to have any programming knowledge, or you need not to be a computer science background. Okay, you may be a electronics background or mechanical or civil or a BCom graduates also can easily learn these technologies, because to learn this Python language is very easy. Okay, that we will discuss from today onwards. What is Python? The today's topics will be introduction to Python, and in that, what is Python? Already briefly I told you in yesterday's class. Again, I will repeat that. And applications of Python, and already I told you this Python history briefly, and then Python features, and then Python software, how it is working, how to download and install it. That is using this working with Python. So these concepts will cover today, and I think all are joined. Yes. Okay, in today's demo class, we will discuss about introduction to Python, and from Monday onwards, we will start the regular classes. Okay, so first of all, what is Python? Python is a programming language, and Python is a high-level programming language. All high-level programming languages are in simple English only, and high-level languages are hardware independent or portable. That means we can run. Yes, please come. Once we write a program in one operating system, we can easily port it or move it to other operating systems easily. So that is called portability. Okay. So Python is a high level programming language, and all high level programming languages are in simple English only. And high level programming languages are hardware independent or portable. That is portable. We can easily move from one machine to other machine. You need not to rewrite any code in other machines. So that is called portability. And Python is a general purpose programming language. Okay, that means this Python language can be used to develop any type of applications. Okay, it is used to develop any type of applications or projects, and it is used hugely in the market worldwide. So that is a popular programming language. And Python is a object oriented programming language. You need to remember this. Python is an object oriented programming language. That means it supports object oriented programming concepts that we will discuss. What are the object oriented programming system concepts? Okay, it also supports other programming paradigms or the architectures like procedural oriented programming language, modular oriented programming language, and functional oriented programming language. That means all these paradigms are used earlier in each other languages. Okay, one second. Okay. Okay, all types of other programming language architectures or paradigms are supported by Python. That is procedural oriented language and modular oriented, and then object oriented and functional oriented. All these types of paradigms are supported by Python. That is why we call this as a general purpose programming language. So let us conclude this definition for Python language. So Python is a high level, general purpose and object oriented language. You can call this as Python is a high level, general purpose and object oriented language. So we can define like this. Okay. And also it is Python is an interpreted programming language. I told you what is interpreter. Interpreter is nothing but it executes the programs or instructions line by line. But whereas Compiler languages are executing the entire program and giving the output. Or if you have any errors, it shows the errors at the end of the execution of whole program. But here, these interpreted programming languages are executing the instructions or the programs line by line, and whenever any error found in each line, that will be displayed there itself. Okay, that is called interpreter or interpreted programming language. And the applications of Python. What are the applications of Python? We can develop different types of projects or applications using Python because it provides us so many libraries. That means it provides us lot of libraries. Libraries are nothing but these are set of pre-written programs with a pre-written functionality. That is called library. Libraries are nothing but set of pre-written programs with pre-written functionality. You need not to develop anything from the scratch. Already all the libraries. Suppose if you want to execute, if you want to run a Fibonacci series, Fibonacci numbers, so we can just directly import a math library and we can use it. And if you want to sum or average or some mathematical or some trigonometrical functions, so just you need to import the mathematical library, math library, and you can use it. Okay. Earlier, in other programming languages, we have to write each program. So that is taking a lot of time. But in Python, you need not to write programs from the scratch because it provides us lot of libraries, inbuilt libraries. That is pre-written programs are available. Suppose if you go and check in web like here Python standard library. See how many types of libraries we have here. See for graphical interface we have Tickner libraries. So in that we can define like if you want to develop desktop applications, so we can use this library. And for testing purpose and debugging purpose, we have a lot of libraries and system libraries. Like if you want to display all the files in our operating system, we have to use system library or OS library. So there are so many libraries available. Okay, so that is called, it is providing us lot of pre-written programs. Those are nothing but libraries. Okay, these just you need to import the libraries just using this import keyword, import math or import system or import OS or import like if you want to use pandas or matplotlib. These are all different libraries. Just you need to import it, and you can once you import it, you can directly use the functions and all the packages available within the particular library. Okay. So every Python program is called one module. Every Python program is called one module. You can also develop your own libraries by writing modules, and we can publish it to the public. Okay. And what are the applications of Python? So as I told you in yesterday's class, these can be used for web application or internet applications, like using different libraries to develop these web applications or internet applications. We can use Django, and we can use Flask. This is one library. And we can use CherryPy, and we can use Web2, and we can also use Fast API. So in our curriculum, we will be learning this Django and Flask. Okay, Flask is used to develop some simple microservice applications, but Django can be used to develop enterprise web applications. So large applications, if you want to develop some big applications, so we can use this Django framework in the backend. So these are the different libraries we can use to develop web applications or internet applications. Okay. And now, if you want to develop Windows applications, Windows-based applications, or graphical user interface applications, we can call them as GUI, graphical user interface. Those are nothing but Windows-based applications. Okay. So here we can use, as I told you, Tickner, and then some of the other WX Python and PyQt. All these are different libraries that we can use to develop these Windows based applications. Okay, and this is one application, and we can also use to we can use uh, this Python to develop gaming applications, like by using a Panda 3D, and then iGame. This is one library, and then iGlet. These are all different libraries that we can use to develop gaming applications. Okay, and also the other applications, like most of the people are using this in this field, data science or data analytics. So here TensorFlow, this is one library, and the other libraries like pandas. Most of the people are using this one. NumPy, all the numerical calculations and the pre-built functionalities available in NumPy, like matrices, 3D matrices, 2D matrices, all the inbuilt functionalities available within this NumPy. Okay, mostly these libraries are used to design or to develop data science applications or data analytics applications. Okay, these are different applications of Python language. And then data visualization. You can also use this Python to develop data visualization. Like if you want to draw a chart to show your business prospects or business results. So we can use different libraries to show the charts or dashboards in this data visualization. Okay, and we can also use this Python for developing artificial intelligence applications and also machine learning applications. Okay, and this Python can be used to develop automation applications. Okay, In fact, I used some of the libraries to automate one of the application in my company using this automation automation libraries. Okay, and also we can also develop cloud applications, cloud computing using in AWS or Azure or GCP, Google Cloud platform. Okay, and also we can use this Python in DevOps. Nowadays it is popular in the market. And then cyber security, and then blockchain, and also CAD CAM applications, embedded systems, or embedded applications, and also we can use operating system applications, and then we can also use enterprise resource planning like ERP applications. See how many applications are there by learning this Python language. Okay, so that's why this is a popular language. And features of Python. Python features. Python features are nothing but the facilities provided by Python language to software developers. Okay. Number one, it is very easy as it is like an English language. Okay, that is very easy to learn, and also it is free and open source. That means you can easily download that Python and you can write your programs and you can develop your programs. That is free software. And also it is having large standard library. As I told you, it provides us so many libraries, and it is a dynamic language. You need not to declare a variable by specifying the data types. Automatically depends on your values we assign to the variables, automatically convert to the corresponding data types dynamically. Okay, and it provides us, as I told you, object oriented programming feature, and also it provides us portability, and provides us extensibility. It provides us robust application development, and it is interpreted language, and it is a platform independent. So the different features of Python. If you want to write a program to show the current month calendar, so it takes a lot of at least 50 to 70 lines of code in C++ or C or in Java programming. But in Python, just you need to import that library calendar, and you can just display the month of the current month or current year calendar completely. Okay, so that easily you can, in a single line of command you can just display the calendar. Okay, not only calendar, it has a lot of libraries that we can easily write a program. Okay, Number one, why it is easy? It provides us, as I told you, less coding. So we need not to develop any programs from the beginning. It provides us a lot of libraries. Just you need to import them and use it. So if you know more libraries, it is very easy to write programs. And you are an expert. Who call you as an expert? If you know more libraries, you will be an expert. Okay, because you need not to write large coding. So you just need to write less coding because it provides us large libraries and it provides us multi-paradigm programming. Okay, and it is having simple syntax. Syntax is nothing but set of rules to run a command. Suppose in English, see, in English, first of all, if you want to learn a English language, first of all, you need to learn some ABCDs. Okay, then we have to learn some simple words. Then we have to write those, combine those simple words. We have to write some sentences, then paragraphs. Like that, to write a program, you need to learn some commands. To write a simple commands here, you need to learn the syntax, how it is used. For example, if you want to write a for loop for I in some so and so range of numbers 1 to 10 colon. So this is one syntax here. So after for, you need to have a variable and in keyword and range and then from numbers, range of numbers, then colon. This is called a syntax. See how simple it is. But when you go to other languages, it is very complex to learn. Okay, that's why it is a simple syntax. It provides us simple syntax rules and it is having automatic memory management. That means once you write a program and you allocate some memory, you need not to deallocate that memory explicitly. So automatically that will be deallocated by Python itself. That is called automatic memory management. Okay, and it is easy because it is written in simple English. As it is a high level language, it is in simple English. Okay, that is why it is easy to learn. And as I told you, this is a free and open source. Okay, so just you need to go to python.org, just www.python.org. You can just download the Python software and install in your system. Okay, and what is open source? What is open source? The source code of Python is given to public freely. That is called open source. So public people can modify Python source code and develop their own new features. That is called open source. And it is a product of Python Standard Foundation, PSF. We call that as Python Software Foundation. Okay. What is open source? Open source means the source code of Python is given to the public. Public can modify the Python source code and they can add their own features and they can redistribute that freely to other people also publicly. Okay, and then it has large standard library. As I told you, that has lot of large set of libraries which makes the application development is very easy. మీకు ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఓకేనా, తెలుగులో కూడా చెప్పాలన్నా ఒకసారి కన్ఫర్మ్ చేస్తారా దయచేసి? అర్థమవుతుందా? All of you, can you please confirm once?
Yes, sir.
Okay, other people, Raghuram, Harika, Venkatesh. Raghuram,
Yes, sir.
thank you. Sagar. Okay, thank you. Balakishore, are you following? If you
Yes,
wanted
yes.
to tell me in Telugu, Telugu is also okay, no problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So this large library, it provides a large library, standard library, and this is maintained by Python package index. We can call it as PYPI, PYPI, so that we can see it in www.pypi.com. So this is a, we can call that as Python package index. Okay, so all the libraries are available within this website. Okay, and now it is a dynamic typed language. If you go to other languages like C, C++, Java, those are called static languages. Okay, you have to follow, you have to declare the variable by specifying data types separately. Okay, and those are platform dependent languages. But whereas Python is an independent, platform independent language. Okay, so generally once we write a program in Python, that will be converted to bytecode because machines can understand only machine language, that is zeros and ones, bytecodes. So what is a bytecode? It is a compiled code. It is a compiled code of Python source program. That is called bytecode. Okay, and this bytecode is platform independent code. So this can be understood by PVM, that is called Python Virtual Machine. Okay, what is PVM? PVM is a Python Virtual Machine. It provides a runtime environment for running Python programs. That PVM translates the bytecode into binary code or executable machine understandable code. Suppose if you write a program like a Fibonacci fib.py program. Okay, so inside that interpreter converts this into bytecode, and that can be understood by PVM, that is Python Virtual Machine. If it may be in Windows or Linux or whatever it may be the operating system or Mac, then this in turn completely converts into binary code, that is mission understandable code, so that you can easily port it or move it to other systems. Okay, so like Java virtual machine, they have their own virtual machine to run that, to convert this source code into mission code in the form of converting into bytecode to the bytecode to the mission code. So this that is binary code, bytecode to binary code, that is the executable mission code. So that is with the help of PVM. Internally, it is the virtual machine is the base of the Python language. Okay, and so that's why this is becoming a more popular language. Earlier, all other languages doesn't have any such kind of PVMs or that virtual machines. Only it was provided by Java, then Python. Okay, and the other features of this Python are this is an extensible and embeddable, and also it provides us object oriented programming features like data encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance, classes, objects, abstraction. Okay, all those are the different concepts that we will discuss in the coming sessions. So Python is an object oriented programming language. It provides all the benefits of the OOPS concepts. Okay, so it is object oriented programming language, and the advantages of OOPS, object oriented programming system, we can call it as OOPS. So number one, it is providing us modularity. That means we can divide the big programs into different modules. That is called modularity, and it provides us reusability. Once you write a program or a library, that can be used more and more times. You need not to develop again and again, just you can reuse the code. That is called reusability. Okay, and it is providing us readability, easy to read the code, and it is provide us extensibility. This is the advantage of OOPS. And then it provides us efficiency, and it provides us security, as it is providing us uh, all the code in the form of objects and classes, so that has security. That means with the help of encapsulation and data abstraction, we can define our own code inside a class securely using private protected variables, that we will discuss in the object oriented concepts. Okay, and as I told you, coming to history of Python, that was developed by Guido van Rossum. So basically, it was developed using C language. Okay, and it was officially first release was in 1991, but it was started in the year of 1989. Okay, and it was released on 1991. So basically, this language was derived from ABC language. There is a language called ABC. Okay, and it provides different language features. Suppose if you go to C language, it provides us procedural oriented programming concepts. Procedural, that is POP. So all the features from all the other languages was derived and developed this Python. So C features, all the C programming language features are available in Python. Also C++ features. It is a object oriented programming language, and it provides us other language, that is modular language, modular 7. It provides us MOP, that is modular oriented programming language. And then it provides us Perl scripting. This is scripting language, so it is providing us scripting features for automation and for DevOps applications. Just you need to write some scripting, some small set of code, that is called a scripting. So Python provides us scripting features also. And also Java, that is called platform independent. So Python was developed by taking all the features from all the languages, all the other popular languages, C, C++, modular 7, Perl scripting, and then Java platform independent. All these features are derived and developed this Python language. So that is why it is a popular language. And generally, this one, actually coming to the history here, this name Python was taken. This name was taken from a comic web like series serial, comic serial called Monty Python Flying Circus. So this is a one of the BBC's broadcasting one of the serial, that was the interesting serial, and it is the favorite serial for this person Guido van Rossum. So he named this language by taking this from the serial name Monty Python Flying Circus. Okay. And Python language is maintained by a non-profitable organization called PSF. That is, I told you, Python Software Foundation. PSF, Python Software Foundation. It is a non-profit organization that was maintaining all the software, all the Python code. Okay. And Python has different versions. Coming to the versions of Python, there are basically three versions: Python 1, Python 2, and Python 3. Now we are using this 3. And Python 1 and 2 are outdated versions and not used by the software companies nowadays. And current version is Python 3.12. Okay. And Python enhancement proposal, that is called PEP. PEP. You need to remember this one. What is a PEP? PEP is nothing but Python enhancement proposal, which is a document consists of all the changes. Okay, like IEEE, that is a standard for all the electronics and software products. So like that, for this Python language, this PEP standard this standard is maintaining all the changes in the language. That is called Python enhancement proposal. Okay. And now I'll tell you how to install this Python and how to start working with Python. So just you need to go to this python.org. This is a Python software website. Okay, here we have download section. Here download menu is there here, right? So when you just mouse over on this downloads icon, here we will have Python 3.12.0. So download for Windows, just you need to download it. So now it is downloading here. As I told you, you need not to have a large configurable machine. You just need to have only one 4 GB of RAM and Intel i3 processor is enough, or below that also is good, whether it may be a desktop system or it may be a laptop. Okay, and once it is downloaded, you just need to open that by clicking on this software. Now already that is installed in my system. It is asking us modify or repair or uninstall. So once it is installed, automatically we will get one IDE, or nothing but development environment. Here, once it is installed, which it provides us IDLE, integrated. You need to remember this word. These are different basics. You need to remember IDLE, nothing but integrated development learning environment. IDLE. Okay, it is a code editor provided by Python. By default, once it is installed in our machine, it provides us this editor to write a simple Python programs only for learning purpose, not for production development purpose. Okay, IDLE, integrated development learning environment. So if you type that command here, IDLE, see here, IDLE Python. So just here you need to open it. It provides us this editor. Here you can type any command like print hello everyone. Okay, just it prints that. It is a simple command. And suppose if you want to execute some sum of two numbers, x is equal to some 10 and y is equal to 20, and if you want to execute this x plus y, it provides us 30. So to learn Python, this editor is useful. This is called IDLE editor, integrated development learning environment. Okay, this is the editor that is used for learning purpose, not for developing projects. And this Python software provides us not only this editor, it provides us all the standard libraries. Okay, and it provides us Python virtual machine. See, you understand, you need to remember these points here. Once we install the software, Python software in your machine, it provides us IDLE, number one. Number two, it provides us standard Python library. Okay, or language related libraries. It provides us language related libraries, but not application specific libraries are not provided. We have to install it separately. Okay, and then it provides us PVM, that is Python virtual machine, and then it provides us some tools like Python shell. Python shell is nothing but this one. This is the shell wherever we are getting this, cursor is blinking in this three arrows. No, this is called a shell, and it provides us pip. Pip is a to install any separate libraries. This command is required that provides us all the installable packages. So pip is nothing but it's a preferred installer program. We can call that as preferred installer program. Okay, and also it provides us a Python debugger to debug the code to fix the errors. This debugger is needed, and it provides us Python interpreter. So once we install this Python software, so it provides us all these tools automatically in your system. So now I install that Python. That's how. That's why we can run this IDLG editor and also all the programs. And here to run any of your applications in your companies or in your organizations, so we need to have some IDEs. Nothing but integrated development environments. IDEs are required. Like there are different IDEs provided by different companies, PyCharm, and then Spider, and then VS Code, and then Jupyter, that was provided by Anaconda package library, and Google Colab. These are all different IDEs. See, in my mission, if I'll show this one, PyCharm is there. So this also we can easily download it to write us some big programs or applications to develop any applications. This is required. Okay, this looks like this. It contains all the menus and all the debugging tools to run this program. We have this run that we will cover in the coming sessions. Okay, how to use these editors, and also here this is only an editor. So once we install the Python package in our system, we have to tell this software in our here when we go to this settings here in this Python interpreter, we have to tell which interpreter you want to use here. So I want to use the latest installed Python. So that is the path we have to define. So that means this editor only provides us coding purpose. So once we install the Python software, that we have to link with this IDE by using this file and then settings. Here we have to go for this Python interpreter and give that particular add wherever you have installed that Python language, that you have to specify the path here. So automatically whatever the programs you are writing, Python programs, will be run by that particular interpreter. So this is the use of this IDE. So here itself we can have the running terminal. Terminal is available here, and here a Python console is available here. Okay. Here this is the Python shell or Python console. And here if you have any problems, it can be displayed here. And terminal provides us the outputs here. And also we can integrate with Git repository also. That I will tell you in the upcoming sessions. Now this is one editor. So if you want to install it, you can go to this PyCharm site. There we have download PyCharm, but here you should not download this professional edition. It is a trial edition only, 30 days free trial only. But you have to go down. Here we have PyCharm Community Edition. This is for learning purpose. That means this is having all the features of professional edition. This we can use it for forever. This is the free software. You can download it and install it. And also we can have this visual source code. This is another editor. We can write programs using this editor also. Okay. So this is one editor, IDE. Like that we have, if you install this Anaconda distribution, Python distribution, we have this. First of all, I need to open this editor. Already it is there. No, okay, fine. Okay, now here I'm closing this. Here, Jupyter Notebook. You type this command here, it will run a small server behind this. Okay, then it provides us a notebook here like this, Jupyter Notebook. You need to just go to this new and then Python 3. So we'll get one notebook here. Here it provides us cells. So here you can write the whatever the commands you wanted to practice here. You can write in here. Hello. Just press shift enter or run command is there here. Run audibly. So this is a very easy to use and for testing all our applications before running, before coding inside this package, inside this IDEs, you just need to uh, test it, that particular commands here in this notebook. It's very easy. So to open this notebook, we have to run continuously this backend, this small server, that is Jupyter Notebook server. Okay, this is one way. And if you don't want to have any software in your machine, Google also provides us Google Colab notebook. Here, Google Research. Here, Google Colab.google. It provides us open Colab or new notebook. So before running this, you have to log in with your Gmail ID. The same kind of Jupyter Notebook editor will be opened here. Here like this here. You can run the code here. Okay. Here print hello Python developers. Run this. Online, this is an online editor. You need to have one internet connection. You need not to install any Python software in your machine. This you can open in your mobile phones also. You can test the Python code. Yeah, hello Python developers. First time it is taking some time to load all the libraries. So this is called Colab, Google Collaboratory. So for this you need to log in. Already I logged in with my username so that we can easily open that editor. So these are all different IDEs or integrated development environments to work on Python. Understood? Any doubts on today's class?